these issues for coming days after completing the target in 2015?
Yes, yeah. UN and civil society organizations, together with governments, we are working towards that.
Okay.
Understanding the situation where we are and where we want to go. So together with the people, with the community and children and the citizen of countries, we need to set that. And hopefully UN, United Nations will lead in that.
Yeah. Do you think the situation is improving in Bangladesh with regards to the rights of protecting the rights of children?
It does. So when I came in 1998 and when I see now, there is a big difference. However, having said that, there is a long way to go for Bangladesh to meet all rights of children. Together with the civil societies, because Bangladesh is very well known for its civil society movement. There are very strong civil society organizations. With that, and with the education level and the understanding level of people, it will be possible to reach more. But however, like we saw the last time, the violence of children, abuse of children in the name of, democracy and the political movement, that needs to improve, really. Children should be given priority, children should be given protection as well.
But some cases, it has been reported in the media that children have been used as a shield when violence were taking place. So are you aware about that, or the global NGOs or the United Nations have been giving any kind of intimidation or any kind of message to the countries like Bangladesh that children should not be used in the political weapon as a tool to realize their political goals?
Yeah, definitely we are aware of that. And it's sad to see that happening, because these children, mostly vulnerable children, have been used with a small amount of money really to engage into these violence activities. And that should not happen. And together with other international and national organizations, civil society organizations, we are working to really do some advocacy and send the message to the political parties to protect children and not to repeat this mistake again.
So we'll be discussing more about how to protect children against any sort of violence or using them for realizing any political means or goals. But before that, we need to take another break.
Okay.
Dear viewers, so we are taking another break. We'll be back right after the commercial. Stay with us. Our guest, Sanit Gebrazevia, Country Director of Plan International, Bangladesh.
এই শীতে আপনার ফেয়ারনেস কোন দিকে যাবে? তেল চিটচিটে শীতের ক্রিমের দিকে, না ফেয়ার এন্ড লাভলি উইন্টার ফেয়ারনেসের দিকে?
ফেয়ার এন্ড লাভলি উইন্টার ফেয়ারনেস ক্রিম এখন শীতের ফেয়ারনেস বাড়ান। যখন আমার পরিবারের খুশির মুহূর্তগুলির সঙ্গী হয় ভিশন এলইডি টেলিভিশন, উজাড় করে দেয় রঙের দুনিয়া। আমার সন্তানকে আগামীর কথা বলে। ভিশন সবার উচ্ছ্বাসকে এক সুরে বাঁধে। ভিশন শুধু একটা টেলিভিশন নয়, আমার পরিবারের একজন। ভিশন এলইডি টেলিভিশন, ইটস দ্য ফিউচার।
আমি জানি যে আপনি আমাকে লক্ষ্য করছেন, আমার লাইকস, ডিসলাইক, ছোট ছোট সব ডিটেল, ইভেন ড্যান্ড্রাফ। দ্যাটস ওয়াই আই ইউজ ক্লিয়ার উইথ নিউট্রিম অয়েল। এটি স্ক্যাল্পকে নারিশ করে, ড্যান্ড্রাফের নাম গন্ধ দূর করে। যখন কিছুই লুকোনোর থাকে না, তখন অনেক কিছুই থাকে দুনিয়াকে দেখাবার। ক্লিয়ার, নো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নাথিং টু হাইড।
তিন সাথীকে পেছনে ফেলে এক রাজকুমার আজ বহু দূরে, তাই বলে ভাঙেনি বিশ্ব জয়ের স্বপ্ন। শুধু
তোকে খুব মিস করছি দোস্ত।
পঙ্খিরাজটা ঠিক ভাল লাগছে না, ডানাটা বড় কর।
হ্যাঁ দোস্ত, তুই
ফিরে এসে জয় করতে যারা রেডি, তাদের জন্য বন্ধ রবি সংযোগ চালু করলে দিন রাত 24 ঘন্টা সর্বনিম্ন কল রেট, এক হওয়ার শক্তিতে রেডি একসাথে। রবি।
রিন পাওয়ার হোয়াইট কাপড়ের গভীর থেকে ময়লা পরিষ্কার করে কাপড়কে করে 2 গুণ সাদা।
ইলেকট্রিক মোটর ভালো তো ইঞ্জিনিয়ার নিশ্চিন্ত। ক্ষুদ্র বৃহৎ ও মাঝারি শিল্প সহ কৃষিক্ষেত্রে ব্যবহার করা যায় এমনই এক নির্ভরযোগ্য ইলেকট্রিক মোটর আরএফএল ইলেকট্রিক মোটর। উন্নত কপার কয়েল এবং জাপানি বিয়ারিং দিয়ে তৈরি বলে আরএফএল ইলেকট্রিক মোটর 25,000 ঘন্টা এক নাগাড়ে চলতে পারে এবং 6% বিদ্যুৎ সাশ্রয় করে। আরএফএল ইলেকট্রিক মোটর 25,000 ঘন্টা অবিরত।
লিখে পাঠান আপনার গল্প জিপিও বক্স নং 4034 সেরা 3 গল্প নিয়ে ভ্যালেন্টাইন্স ডেতে থাকছে 3 নাটক।
অভিনন্দন বাংলাদেশ, আমাদের একসাথে গড়া সবচেয়ে বড় মানব পতাকা স্থান করে নিয়েছে গিনেস বুক অফ ওয়ার্ল্ড রেকর্ডসে। এই আনন্দ ছড়িয়ে দিতে রবি দিচ্ছে মাত্র 58 টাকা রিচার্জে লাল সবুজের স্মারক সহ 2014 সালের একটি ক্যালেন্ডার। এছাড়াও 470%-এরও বেশি রেকর্ড ভাঙা বোনাস। রবি।
লিখে পাঠান আপনার গল্প জিপিও বক্স নং 4034 সেরা 3 গল্প নিয়ে ভ্যালেন্টাইন্স ডেতে থাকছে 3 নাটক।
Welcome back. You're watching Frankly Speaking. Senate, you were talking about how to stop violence against children and how to stop the abuse of the children for realizing political means or goals. So in this respect, how do you look at the role of media? How media can play and focus to stop this kind of activities?
Yeah, I mean, media is very important instrument because many people believe and hear and listen media. So we believe that we have to work together with media, and media needs really to create awareness of the communities and the children themselves, the effect of being involved in this area, as well as the political parties, to educate the political parties not to use children into this violence and to violate their rights as well. So I think it will be good to work together with the civil society organizations and the UN and other organizations and create a program which educate both sides, I mean the duty bearers like the different political parties as well as the children. And the other thing that I think is also really to name and shame those who are doing this, because this is unacceptable, and media could do that. It's in your hand. So we believe that media will collaborate and do more work in this regard.
Senate, you had been working with Save the Children, World Bank, Oxfam in different capacities. So generally, if I ask you to focus on some of the common and identical challenges of the developing countries, how would you describe, how would you categorize the major challenges, especially definitely poverty as a major challenge, education as a major challenge. But as a development practitioner, how would you view the overall challenges of developing countries, taking into account the experience of your vast working career with different international organizations, ranging from Africa to Asia?
Yeah. The major challenge is governance. I think, to me, most countries are facing the problem of having good governance. Governance and leadership should be stronger and should commit to its people. The people who are involved in this leading the country, governing the country, should commit themselves to meet the expectation that the people, those people who have elected them, to meet that expectation and to serve the people genuinely. Of course, it's not easy for any government, because even managing and leading a family is very difficult, leave alone a country with a population of 160 million.
Yeah.
But it is. And when we talk about governance, we are not talking about only the top level of government, the president or the prime minister or like that. It's about all government officials who are involved in this business. And also all of us as citizens, we need to contribute. So that's where the big challenge is, the commitment and really working hard to make the country successful. So that's where I see.
So, I mean, presently the state of governance, is it impressive to you? I mean, if I ask you specifically in relation to Bangladesh situation, how does it look?
Well, I'm new.
Yeah.
I have been here not even a week, so it's very difficult to say that the government is, to comment on this one. But as I said, I think it's a big challenge for the current government, really. The population size, the poverty that is happening, and the smaller the land and the population size is big. All that to come up with that and development, when we see the pollution and the food, availability of food. On top of that, there is a climate change as well, which makes difficult, for any government. Exactly, it creates a big challenge. And Asia is one of the, I think, also the target, I can say, of climate change.
Yes, yeah.
So those are the things that the government will face a big problem.
Apart from governance issue, arresting corruption is also a big, gigantic work for the developing nations. Do you agree with that?
Definitely it is. In many countries, in developing countries, that's the major issue. So I believe that we need to invest in the future generation. We need to really make them cultured. Because if a country wants to bring a change, we have to work towards the next generation. That's where I believe the change could come. What we are doing now with this generation is fixing the problem. But to bring a bigger change, we need to work with the next generation to make them cultured, to make them educated, to love their country, to contribute, as well as to fulfill their rights, so that they can grow with the dignity and pride of their country. So that's what I believe in.
Are you encouraged with the state of the level of empowerment of women folk in Bangladesh?
Yes, it is. It's
Prime Minister,
really,
leader of the opposition.
Exactly, that's what I saw, and it's very good to see a prime minister, a woman prime minister, and also from the two sides. The opposition party as well as
major leaders of political
ministers.
Parties also ladies.
Yeah, they are women. So this is what we need to bring change, because I believe that women have high contribution for any development, and as also a family head, I can say, we need to be involved more so that we can be able to raise our children in a good manner. So I believe, yes, Bangladesh has progressed very well, and it's impressive to see that.
You came in Bangladesh, you mentioned that first in 1998 to participate a training program in Grameen Bank. So have you got any updates about the Grameen Bank programs which have been replicated in many countries? I think that in Ethiopia also. So have it contributed significantly to empower the women folks and lifting them out of poverty, especially the countries like Bangladesh?
Definitely. I mean, that's also one of the kind of good experience that we can talk about Bangladesh. The Grameen Bank, creating,